The Daily Gems. Yeah!
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, V.
And it's your girl, Rogue and we are back
with What's a 9 to 5 podcast. Thank you so much, y'all, for watching us, for listening to us,
for tuning in and contacting us.
Shout out to the Daily Gems for all the video this season. Speaking of this season,
as we come to the end
of the road, still I can't let you.
That sounds like I'm really crying.
So this is the final episode for season 2, y'all. You know, the holidays coming up and shit.
Yeah, and we just got a lot of shit that we got to be, got to take care of.
We got a lot of stuff going on. Outside of Christmas shopping, we got a lot of shit going on. So,
Let me just let you know, Christmas is canceled over on this side, honey. Ain't nobody getting shit from me.
I bought you a gift.
So now I got to get you one.
No, honestly, I'm so tight because it's like things be going so good and then you just hit a fucking big ass hump out of nowhere. So
I feel you on that.
I was planning on getting a lot more people Christmas gifts, but my list just got cut to like 0. I'm kidding. Anyway, though, today we are going to talk about 20 things you should leave before 2020.
Well, it's 20 things you should leave in 2019.
Yeah. 20 things you should let go of before 2020.
Shit. I got a whole fucking list of that shit.
There's actually a lot of things that we can leave in the end of this decade. One being, what's our first thing we need to let go of before we hit 2020?
Stressing yourself out.
Being so hard on yourselves, y'all. I mean, I can honestly say I'm so hard on myself. It's so ridiculous.
Girl, I am too. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Like, I'm so fucking hard on myself. And then I'd be looking, like, yesterday I was watching my IG story archives, and I'm like, yo, I had such a good year. And it's like, I'd be so hard on myself. Like, I was like feeling
like you don't do enough,
right?
And then you like look back and it's like, oh, I was actually getting busy. I was doing a little something. But it's like you have to constantly remind yourself that it's like you're moving, and because you're not moving at such a quick pace, you think that you're not doing anything, but you're definitely making strides towards a positive, career path or just a positive future. And that's really important when you sit down and you have time to yourself. It's like, relax, chill out. It's gonna be okay.
Right. And
it's easier said than done, though. I understand that.
Right. But especially when you make time for social media, which is like another thing we need to leave in 2020, y'all. Your social media status. Like,
I just need to get the fuck up off social media. I feel like there's no point in being on social media unless you have a business or you have some type of something that you're trying to grow and build. The purpose is to connect with other people that either are fans of your business or are customers, or just use it with a purpose. I feel like we all have developed this habit of aimlessly just being on it just to fucking let the time pass. I always catch myself on that shit as soon as I wake up in the morning, and I keep telling myself not to touch my motherfucking phone.
Yo, same. Every morning I'm on that bitch for like 20. Sometimes I find myself on there for 2 hours straight.
Girl, I be putting the timer on it that tells you how much. My timer is 1 hour and 30 minutes.
So I think it's okay to like go on social media, because social media is a great place to go to for inspo, but definitely
it's like the news too.
Yeah,
that's how I find out half the shit that happens in my house.
But definitely teach yourself to limit your social media intake, because that shit is just mentally damaging.
You know what I was gonna say too? This is moving on to the third one. I feel like we flying through these, but the third one for sure would be leaving the habit of your phone being the first thing you pick up in the morning behind in 2019 for sure. This is something I've been trying to work on for a very fucking long time, and it's a horrible habit that I have because, I remember watching this interview with Diddy, and Diddy always mentioned, as soon as you pick up, was it Diddy? It was somebody. I think it was Diddy. As soon as you pick up your phone, you're automatically inclined to check your emails, check your text messages, right, and you're just going straight into like work mode without even really waking yourself up correctly, getting your energy right. Yeah, meditate, baby.
Yeah, so our third thing you should let go of in 2020 is the habits that keep your body from being its strongest and healthiest.
Well, that would be the fourth, because I just said the third.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's the third. I'm just piggybacking off what you said. Yeah. So that being said, successful people don't even wake up and look at their phone. They wake up and read, meditate,
drink coffee,
maybe drink some tea, work out in the gym. And then, you know, at fucking 9 a.m., they go look at their computer, respond to emails and shit.
But that's also because they days be starting so early. A lot of like execs and shit like that, they days be starting at like 5 a.m.
It's definitely,
I'm just going to sleep at 5 a.m.
It's definitely easier said than done, and everybody has a different lifestyle. So at the end of the day, like, do what works for you, you know? Make it work for you, and just make sure whatever you do is leaning toward the healthiest, strongest version of yourself. Like, one thing I want to do...
That's preach, honey.
Is be in the gym. Like, for real, for real. Y'all know I'm trying to get my superhero body. And right now, my back like a grandma. And I'm tired of shit.
You know what? Working out would probably be really good for your back.
No, it will be very good for my back, actually. Okay, our next 2020. She done turned our TV.
My bad, guys. My bad. Oh, shit. God damn it.
Our whole video's messed up now.
It's okay. It's going to be back to normal. You know, things like this happen all the time. All right.
So our next thing you should let go of before 2020. Toxic friendships, love relationships, and its negative memories. I'm totally letting go of that shit.
That shit is so... obviously we all know this, and this is something that's like pretty like it's pretty common for people to say these things, because obviously this is what we want to do. We want to let go, but it's so hard sometimes because people have grown attachments to toxicity.
Yes,
if that's how you say it correct. Y'all know what I mean.
And they're like subconscious attachments too.
Absolutely. It's something that you know you don't want to be involved in. It's something that you know that you don't want to be attached to, but it's like maybe over the course of the years or maybe over the course of the time, you've just developed this need for it, almost like when you don't want it, but it's like, I need it. Same way, you know, why girls be staying in abusive relationships and shit.
It's also like, I feel like especially with females, when it comes to love relationships, even just regular relationships, we hold on to a lot of hope, or we see potential in people that they don't
fall
see
in love with potential,
in what they don't see in themselves. And it's like, with that, you're gonna find yourself stuck in a cycle, or
they find themselves depending on this person for this type of attention, and
eventually you just start feeling like you're not good enough for anyone else, and you can only get it from this specific person, whether it be your mom, your abusive ass father, abusive ass mom too, shit.
Well, yeah, guess what? Just know, you know, if you got it from one person, you can get it from the next.
Exactly.
Moving on.
We need to start letting go of the idea that life should look and feel a certain way.
Can I tell you what I thought my life would and my life would look and feel like right now? So, you know, it's I thought, you know, by now, I am 25 years old. Obviously, you know, I wasn't thinking about no babies or nothing. But now that I'm 25, it's like, you know, I was thinking by 30 I would have a baby, or, you know, have a husband. I don't got nothing that looks like that. Like, I got my dog in my crib. I got my brothers, I guess. You know, I got friends, friend boos. But I have no potential husband. But it's okay. You know why? Because I'm moving at my own pace. And I'm understanding that things will happen when they need to happen.
Exactly. And life evolves as you evolve. Like, you're changing every day. You're becoming more into yourself every day. And who you were yesterday is not the same. And the things that you wanted a year ago, 5 years ago, is definitely not the same as the things that you may want now.
That's facts, because I left a lot of shit in the past.
Which also brings me to our next thing we should let go of. Putting timestamps on yourself and thinking you need to have everything figured out by like a certain age in your life. Y'all don't need that, bro. I know 30-year-olds, 30-plus-year-olds that don't even have their shit together.
You know 2 Chainz ain't get poppin' until he was like 33.
A lot of people ain't get poppin' until they were like 40.
You know, they be making fun of like music artists and shit. Like, my nigga, you're 30. You're still rapping.
Wait, Nicki Minaj just turned 37, y'all.
She been out for a long time.
She's been out for a long time, but I'm just saying, like, now she's starting to receive the respect that she feels like she deserves.
You think? I think she been getting the respect for a long time. It was just her that existed. So it's just like they couldn't give respect to nobody else because it was just her.
Yeah, but I don't know. That's a whole nother topic I'm not even gonna get into.
Let's not get carried away.
But the point is, y'all, don't put timestamps on yourself. Again, like, it's okay if you don't have it all figured out. Like, fuck it if you don't, yo. Like,
or just don't make them very like firm timestamps.
Right.
Like, understand that, you know, you could give yourself a deadline, you know, to get certain things done,
right.
but it's kind of like a blueprint rather than something that you
set in stone.
Yeah, something that's set in stone that you need to complete.
Future, bitch, you ain't God.
Right. Because God has some very funny ways of reminding you that you don't control your life. He do.
Exactly.
He'll be like, hey, bitch, I know you thought that you had all of this down packed, but guess what? Here, boom. Here's something new. I love you, God. I do.
I do too, y'all. Like, honestly, y'all, in previous episodes, I've talked about how I used to set timestamps on myself. Like, when I was 14, bitch, I thought I was going to be a millionaire at 16. When I was 16, I thought I was going to be a millionaire at 18.
Bro, I thought I was going to be a millionaire by 21.
I thought I was going to be a millionaire at 21. And bitch, I'm 24 going on 25 and I'm still not a millionaire. And that's okay. Like, I'm actually really happy with where I'm at in my life right now.
I just learned how to save. Like,
right. Bitch, I just learned that I could get my student loans dropped to $15 a month.
We're getting a handle on this adulting shit.
We are getting a handle on this adulting shit.
Like, let me tell you, if you young and you listening to us right now, can I tell you something? You probably should not be listening to us because we speak facts, but you know we be cursing and stuff. Don't pay attention that hard. But if you young and you listening to us, make sure that you prepare yourself to be in the door because the shit ain't fucking fun. You don't want to grow up. I swear, I promise. I don't know who volunteered me for this. I don't know why my mama did this to me. She had me and then she was like, bitch, you gonna grow up. And then, you know, now I'm grown and I got to do adult shit that I don't want to do.
But you know what? This brings us into our next thing you should let go of before 2020.
I feel like we need to have a countdown for this.
Don't worry about the things you can't control, bruh. Deadass. Like, when life brings you lemons, you make beef stew. What? I don't know. I got that from Andy Milonakis. Y'all remember that show?
Did you hear me? I said what?
But for real, like, y'all can't worry about the things that are not in your control. Just worry about the things that are in your control. Because if you worry about the things that aren't in your control, bitch, you gonna fucking have gray hair by the age of 20. Might be bald or might have a heart attack. And there's just no point in doing that to yourself.
And in case y'all don't know, stress and anxiety is one of the leading factors of health issues. So, you know, if you ain't stressed, you ain't gonna be sick. And who wants to be sick? I damn sure don't. That is, I mean, I personally feel like that's also one of the things that is kind of easier said than done because you can't help but to worry about certain things. Some things just like, they just happen. And you just have to really get into your own head and remind yourself that whatever you can control is within your power. Exactly. And that is your job. Whatever you can fix, whatever you can control, whatever you can do, that's your power. Anything that you cannot, it's why stress? Like, you can't change it.
We're also like, I mean, Rogue and I, we're young adults. Most of our counterparts are young adults. And we're at a point in life where you can actually know what things are going to trigger you and when you're feeling a certain emotion. And that's when you really need to take a step back and analyze your situation and pinpoint, you know, what can you control and what can't you control. But that being said, the next thing y'all need to make sure y'all let go of before 2020 is letting your past trauma shape the way you have acted and are currently acting. Because some of y'all boys out there, some of y'all boys...
Not men.
Boys over here acting crazy.
That's true, though. I mean, look.
Females, too, though.
I was going to say, I'm not a boy, but, you know, I've definitely let my past trauma affect my life in very tremendous ways that haven't really benefited me in certain times. Like, you know, there be times where I, you know, for example, let's think about, you know, things that happen as you.
For example.
Let's think about things that happen to you when you're young And then you grow up and you have issues like trust issues, or you have issues with loving people or expressing yourself. It's like you're letting all the things that you know. I guess it's a defense mechanism in a way, because you're scared. Like, it's fear. But when you get older, you start to realize that your life goes in certain directions that you can't really understand, and that's when you have to really sit down and understand, what am I doing that's causing this to happen?
Right.
Like, what am I doing that's like resulting in this type of, you know, just life, period.
And that's when you start breaking down the layers to yourself to understand yourself before you commit or think you want to commit to someone else.
You just got to keep it real with yourself, because nobody's going to keep it realer to you than you. Like, you got to be real with yourself. Like, I know I have issues. I can admit, this is not an example, this is the truth. I know I have issues. I have immense fucking issues, but I feel like I'm in a place right now where I'm ready to kind of like, you know, address them.
Right.
I feel like that's probably why I'm not in, you know, a very stable relationship with, you know, a man. It's my own fault, because I be holding back. And, you know, people feel like, based off of other situations that have happened in the past, you use that as kind of like a blueprint in how you're going to move forward. But it's like, that person that you were with before isn't the same person that you're with now. You have to treat every situation differently.
Right. You know what else I noticed too, just how I relate to this? I feel like maybe a lot of us, we try so hard to not be like our parents. And like, when I analyze myself, I'm like, yo, I'm just like my fucking parents.
Bro, I'm just like my mother.
I'm just like my mom. I'm just like my dad too. And I try so hard not to be like these motherfuckers. But it's okay.
Because you have that, it's subconsciously.
Yeah.
You're always going to have a part of them in you.
Exactly. And I watched them do whatever the fuck, you know, my whole life. So something I do want to work on next year and moving forward is just not taking in the bad things about them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or just accepting the bad things and understanding that you need to address them differently so that you don't end up
like
someone that you don't want to.
Exactly. That being said, what we also need to do is let go of the idea that we have to play games in order to get what we want in life, in relationships, in jobs. Now, I'm not saying don't lie on your resume if you want to get that 100K job. Lie on your resume, boo. Do what you gotta do.
Girl, did you see what just happened?
Yeah, I heard about that. I heard about that. But
just to update y'all really quick, so it don't seem like we're doing inside jokes without including y'all. But there is this lady who lied on her resume to get a 100K salary, and now she going to jail.
Yeah. Long story short, it's on the Shade Room, I think. Y'all can check that out. But yeah, y'all don't have to play games with people to get what you want. Just be honest. Honestly, even when you're looking for a job, be honest, because you never know who's really gonna give you the chance. And it's just easier to move forward when you're being truthful, because nothing will come back for you.
Keeping up with a lie is hard.
It's so hard. Keeping up with multiple people.
You might be a serial killer if you can keep up with a lie.
And on that note, we ain't even gonna entertain that thought, because we all about positivity in this new decade. That being said, y'all need to start being yourselves and not trying to be yourselves. We spent a lot of time this decade trying to be someone we are not. Buying chains, flashing money on the gram, talking about hello when you know that's your rant. Come on, sis. So we're not gonna do that no more in this decade. We strictly gonna be ourselves. And if you don't know yourself, bitch, you better find yourself. And you do that through all the things we said before.
You better find yourself.
Oh, this one I love.
I do too, and I wish I didn't indulge in this as much, but I do, unfortunately, and I can be honest about that. But I do want to leave this in the past.
Okay, we're gonna tie these two together because they're hella similar, but depending on people and substances to feel as if you are relieved, but it's all just a temporary fix.
So when you get in that little, you know, you're doing that little thingy thing at the end of the night with whoever you doing it with, remember, honey, when that motherfucker leave,
you gonna feel sad as fuck again.
Cause there's no real purpose in it. It's not substantial. It's just temporary. When you smoking, I'm not gonna say that blunt because I condone that substance, but not abusing it. And
right.
You just gotta learn that you don't have to abuse something, and you don't need these things to survive or to function.
Right.
And realizing that you can separate the fact that you want something from versus like you needing something. I've definitely been the type of person that it's like when I'm stressed, first thing I do, I go grab me a little drinky drink, you know? And it's that type of activity and that type of action that leads to, you know, problems that get bigger and things that go further, and you don't ever want to be the reason why you are a certain way, you know?
I also feel like I personally know a lot of people that rely on smoking weed to function throughout the day. Like
I do too, honey.
I think weed is good, but I do think people abuse it and they act like it's not a problem. It is a problem because that should definitely be slowing you the fuck down. I don't care if it's one that's a body high or a mind high. Like that should be slowing you the fuck down.
Well, body highs definitely slow you the fuck down. They just don't do nothing.
Mind highs fucking drain your brain out, bruh.
Oh, and this ties into the other one that we had included, but it's obviously very similar. Is like
the idea you need to have fun.
That in order for you to have fun, you have to
drink, smoke, do drugs.
Yeah,
Xans. We lost a lot of great, talented people this decade because they were off the shits on drugs, mixing alcohol, mixing lean with perks, Xans. Like that shit is no joke, y'all. And it's not necessary to be creative. It's not necessary to be happy in a party situation. Like, we're human beings. And when we're genuinely in tune with what we're doing something we love. And that itself produces a natural high for you. Have you ever just went traveling and tried something new, like, I don't know, fucking skydiving, and you felt like this amazing feeling? That's called being naturally high.
It's euphoria. It's euphoria.
So yeah, y'all.
That's some ASMR for
lay
you,
low
baby.
off the drugs, please. Please. And the alcohol. Another thing that we think that needs to be left in 2019 before 2020 is the need to be everywhere and keep yourself busy. It's okay to take breaks. I think I definitely need to utilize...
You need to do that, honey, because I take my motherfucking breaks.
I really don't be taking breaks, bruh. Like, I be scared to take breaks.
That's a good energy to have, though. That's not a bad habit. It's only bad because sometimes you actually need it for your sanity. And when you can't separate the two, when you can't really realize that you're harming your sanity by constantly just doing something, then that's when it's a problem.
I think for me, it's a problem because even when I'm chilling, like I have anxiety because I'm chilling and I'm not doing something. So I definitely want to like work on that next year. And it's just necessary to take breaks for yourself, like you said. What's your favorite, girl? Go ahead, tell them.
This is my favorite. This one in 2019, I think we need to leave excuses. Leave your motherfucking excuses in 2019. They shouldn't be an excuse as to why you ain't start your business. They shouldn't be an excuse as to why you not in love or why you not giving love, why you ain't receiving love. You know, they can't be. Stop making excuses. Yeah, you got problems, but guess what? Fix them. We got to fix them. We got to work on us. We got to be the best people we could be, and excuses ain't doing shit.
Life is short, y'all. A whole decade done flew by. Get them excuses out the way.
Bro, this year done flew by. I don't know what happened to it. Where did I go?
You know what? Your ex is probably wondering where his sweater went too. So you might as well leave that shit in 2019 as well. Which that's our next one. Forget your ex's sweater, y'all. Leave that shit in the dumpster. In the dumpster. Along with your self-doubt. I feel like I personally be doubting myself sometimes on the low, and I definitely need to work on that. And I know a lot of us self-doubt ourselves because you know we got social media thrown in our face, people getting successes here and there, motherfuckers dying here and there. You're like, damn, I need to hurry up and be somebody. But it's okay. Don't doubt yourself because God got you. Nobody got you like God.
And yourself. You got yourself. Anger. Are you an angry person?
I think we're down to our last 3 things, guys. I hope you're still with us.
Thank you for being
Thank you for still being here with us. The last 3 things you need to let go of if you want to have an amazing decade, an amazing Roaring 20s, Volume 2. Let go of your anger, bruh.
Bro, we in the 20s.
And like, just let go of your anger, you know, like there's no point in being mad. Maybe take a boxing class, hit some things.
I was thinking about taking up boxing.
You know what might be good?
Because I'd be mad.
What are those things like that you just go break shit?
Oh, it's a
That's really good.
I forgot what it's called.
Y'all know what it's called though. They know what we talking about.
It's a room that you literally pay somebody to go in
and
just so you
break
could break shit. I want to do that so bad.
I think we should take a Daily Gems trip. That'll be fun. We should definitely do. Y'all should do that too. Let us know if y'all, have any particular spots that you might know of.
And that if you want to join us, we'll make it a little a field trip.
And yeah, that would be cool. What's a 9 to 5 break everything day? I like that. And our last, I think I messed up. So we had 3 more things, but technically it's just
allowing the actions of others to affect your happiness and your thoughts. I like this one, and I think that is very fucking real, because a lot of times we get caught up in our ego, and that takes us to a total different level. It takes you in a place where, obviously an angry place, depending on, the situation. But, sometimes you end up saying things that you don't mean to say, or sometimes you end up doing things that you don't mean to do, because you're letting other people's moods affect you, and in turn allowing your ego to show a person that you don't really want to display.
Right.
Also, think about your fucking peace, bro. Energy is everything.
Exactly.
Why don't let nobody disturb your shit? If you got your shit intact, you can't let... You can't get in.
What?
You can't get in.
Didn't hear ya.
Can't get in. Sorry. What'd you say? Can't. No.
No, yeah, facts. Fuck all that's other people's opinion shit. It's not gonna phase you, boo. Anyway, though, something else y'all should leave in 2019 is your fear. Because nothing gets done in the state of fear. And who cares if you fail, bruh?
What's the worst that can happen? You just gonna fail, and you could try it again. Do it again.
Try it again. Pick yourself, dust yourself off and try it again. You can dust it off and try it again. No, yeah, y'all, don't be be fearless. Don't be fearful, be fearless. It's the best way to be, especially as a creative or an entrepreneur. Like, if you're really trying to pursue something you've never done, like,
you're gonna fall on your face a million times, but that's a part of the game.
You're gonna fall on your face, you're gonna get punched in the face by the universe, because life just be happening.
I was like, what are you talking about? Who's punching you in the face?
But again, nothing gets done in the state of fear. And on that note,
guys, I love you so much. We love you so much. And I just want to tell you, that, you guys are my virtual besties. So,
virtual besties. We appreciate all the support.
And we really want to thank y'all for tuning in this season. We've gotten a lot of support from tons of people, new people, old people that have stuck with us through a total, a total new season.
Right.
And we're just so grateful for y'all. And I hope we are able to continue to provide for you guys the content that you like.
I'm so thankful. Excuse me. I'm drinking this green tea matcha latte. Shit's like fucking me up. I'm so thankful to be here with you, be doing this for y'all. I'm so thankful for the listeners. I'm so thankful for the viewers.
Gosh, she's so sweet. Jesus Christ.
I'm just thankful, y'all. Like,
what did I do to deserve you?
I'm just really thankful. That's literally all I could say. I'm so excited for the new decade. I'm so excited for 2020. I'm excited for the rest of 2019. Life is being thrown at us, but we catching these balls left and right.
I don't know.
Wait,
no.
not balls.
On that note, let me tell y'all something. On that note, you can be expecting tons of new content, tons of new events, tons of new things throughout our little break that we're going to take, and stay tuned for season 3.
2020 is... Thank y'all. I'm your host, Experience V.
And I'm your girl, Rogue Marrow, and this is What's a 9 to 5, Season 2. Shout out to Brooklyn Podcasting Studios. Shout out to Daily Gems. It's motherfucking lit.
Comment and subscribe. Hit that notify.